It feels like it's been quite a long time since we've all known about the differences between the Marvel Studio version of Marvel and Marvel Entertainment. Now, officially, Kevin Feige actually confirms that those rumors were true and drops us a little hint about some of what happened that led to Marvel being what it is today. So I think by now most of you know who Kevin Feige is, the guy running Marvel Studio, and you probably all know some of the other big players involved. In case you don't, there is Alan Horn, who of course is the big guy over at Walt Disney along with Bob Iger. Then when it came to Marvel, there was more people involved, but instead of listing all of them, we're going to list the three important ones. There's of course Kevin Feige, in charge of everything movies. There was Jeff Loeb in charge of the TV side of things, and then there was Ike Perlmutter. Now, Perlmutter was in charge of everything, but not to as big of a degree as the other two, but he could call many of the shots. And we've talked about some of the things that were out of there, that was public news, that was confirmed by various people behind the scenes, but never did we have a confirmation that there was something going on. Now, what was happening is that Ike Perlmutter really wanted to pull all the strings anywhere he could, because he wanted to feel like he had a lot more voice and say into everything that was going on. This is many of the reasons that films like Black Panther, for example, and Captain Marvel and Black Widow took so long to get out there, because he didn't see the benefit of putting diversity into films. He just wanted to stick with what worked. He didn't want to back Guardians of the Galaxy. He didn't want to do anything risky like that. Just wanted to kind of repeat what was making money, where the other guys were like, this isn't going to work. Now, officially, Kevin Feige never acknowledged this till now, so I will have it linked in the description down below. You guys can check it out, but here is what Feige had to officially say. And this is when he was directly asked about the whole Ike Perlmutter thing and all those rumors. He said, that's a part of it. There's a lot of sides to the story. You can pick up Bob Iger's book, The Ride of a Lifetime, to learn more. But it made sense at the time. We had made 10 movies or more that managerially, there was another way to go. Now, when he said that, this is a response to when the Hollywood Reporter asked him if Ike Perlmutter was putting restrictions on diverse characters and such going forward, which he just confirms there. And as he talks about, Bob Iger's book is going to go a little bit more into that. So right then and there, you kind of see why everything has went the way it has since Ike Perlmutter was kind of pushed out. And even though, he's helping out the president and he's part of that whole thing, there's not a whole lot he really has now. And ever since Kevin Feige threatened to kind of leave, it's been something that hasn't really been important. But this just kind of gives you the official confirmation that those things you've heard about, Ike Perlmutter kind of coming in there and not wanting things, wanting to just do the same old thing, wanting to, cancel comic books based on Fantastic Four and X-Men because they didn't own the property, forcing this and that. That was his approach, where the other guys didn't want to do that at all. They just wanted to keep making products that would sell. So ultimately now we know what happened, and it gives us a little bit more of a look into it. So I'm interested to see if any more is going to come out of this, and I'm pretty sure once people read Bob Iger's book it will, which we'll talk about when that time comes.